What is the preparation for the psychedelic experience? Meditation is a good one. Engagement with these problems is a good one. I mean, think about what you want to do. Have clarity of intent. The way I do psychedelics is quite infrequently at high doses on an empty stomach in silent darkness. And then, and I add this is how I do it, but everything up to there I've advocated. The final thing is alone. And that's a biggie for people. But to me, that's the sine qua non, because if you don't go alone, you know who you take with you? Everybody. Because the other person represents the cultural system, inevitably. I mean, I'm not saying you should never take psychedelics with people you love and respect and loved ones and parents and all that. But the deep, deep work, Plotinus called it the flight of the alone to the alone. The deep, deep work has to be done alone because, dig it, the last dance, you will dance alone. And I see this pretty much in Buddhist terms, in that I really believe at death there is some kind of a landscape to be traversed, some kind of a process to be gone through, and that it is critical not to fuck up at that point. I mean, they all insist on this, right? Whatever it is. So the psychedelic seemed to me to show the way into the bardo. I once turned on to DMT, a very, very holy Tibetan man, not one of these Budweiser lamas, but the real McCoy. He didn't have a growth center or a patron, but he smoked the DMT and he came back and he said, those are the lesser lights. He said, you cannot go further than that and return. And I believe him. I absolutely believe him. I think they've seen the territory. Be prepared. And these psychedelics are searchlights out into the great unknown. People who, people talk about recreational drugs and all that. I regret that I have to be involved with all of that. I take drugs very seriously.